Cookies here with turn 33 of EA Relay. We found a coral garden, which is 1 nature. In addition, had a few battles, so Tien moves into the Cerulean Sea. Yeah, I guess we can see that. See their bless. So it's a attack skill, magic weapons, defense skill, strength, blood surge. Pretty scary. A lot of stats. It's basically big stats with magic weapons and swiftness bless. So these guys are now 32 HP, 15 prot, 14 or 16 attack, 14 defense. So their Great Club is now a 14 attack magic weapon for 37 damage. And they have swiftness to boot, so their combat speed is improved. So let's go ahead and see these crazy demons. I think these guys could absolutely kill water elementals, but I think I could still defend myself from these guys. They've got 15 MR though, which makes them significantly tougher. And they berserk, so you'd have to kill them all. So that's kind of the drawback. Looks like poison can do some work. I'll have to keep that in mind. Additionally, Fomoria moves in to clear off the Demi-Lich. So bring in the Numidian warriors with their magic weapons. Earthbound. And 2 of them make it through. So, goodbye Demi-Lich. And then we move into the Mighty Pillars to do a raid. So we've got a block of infantry, some Shambler thralls, and we encounter the PD and this Windlord, who's got a bottle of living water, a dancing shield, a spirit helm, and who's leading a crusher off to probably siege Fomoria. They fairly quickly rout one of the groups of slave guardians. But this water elemental, who's busy getting stunned, is actually the perfect thing for killing this crusher. And then it disappears because its magic leadership ran away. Right on the cusp of victory. So in this one we lose 10 slave guardians. We spend some water gems, probably I think 4, but we managed to kill a crusher and wipe out some PD. And we lose 5 more guys in the retreat. We take the province, and then Tien fights on So we have a big ball of sacreds behind some shield infantry and some terracotta soldiers. Oh, that's sad, the Masushu. Probably would have deployed it back here and like buffed it. And these guys already got back here. So I guess they must add flight cast on them. Yeah. But not all of them that did, so it was a point buff. Pretty good point buff, because they just got back there and assassinated those mages. And falls. And we get a host of mermen just before we start our bigger fights with Arca. And of course, to offset it, we get a negative event, so we have a false prophet running around. So now we've got one here and here, I believe. It goes here. Yep. So we've raided this, so we got some gold. I think we only used 2 water gems then in that fight. We're going to go raid here. So doing a bigger commitment. I think we got... Yeah, this is where the event happened. So now we have a sizable force here. So we're going to go ahead and raid here and move more troops into the throne region. Additionally, we're gathering up an army in Divine Ocean to go after Jankeep in this Arco fort here. So this was the fort that we tried to stop the construction of previously, but Arco anticipated that and put some protection and managed to fend us off. So now we're hoping that his fort becomes our fort. So that's kind of the idea there. Coastal forts are really good for me. I get new recruiting options. I'd love to get Mind Blasters on this side of my little pond. We're forging an Alquill. Getting another hammer, a Horn of Valor, so we're going to try and make a little morale kit. Herald Lance, Crown of Command for this guy. So the Slave Guardians stick around longer. So getting our first morale boosting kit. I'm going to have to probably keep an eye on these two provinces and keep a mage there to do like a water elemental to protect them. This is the underwater battle that we saw. This is Tien moving underwater. This throne is pretty precarious. And we see the Arco invasion of Femoria. So Arco's sending a bunch of sacreds. Looks like 50 of them that way. So hopefully Femoria is able to defend. And I think that's it. Well, I guess we have research. So we're still running down to Alt 6. And we're sending 8 Earth Gems to Femoria to get, I believe, 8 Death Gems. Because now the plan is we're empowering this guy in Death. We've gotten a couple of the Earth Boosters out of him. So we want to empower him in Death and then twice spawn him. And then run him off to die somewhere. So that's kind of the plan there. And then hopefully horrors never attack the resulting form of him. I just want him to stop getting horror marks, and I think in a twice spawned form he'll hopefully stop getting those. So that's kind of the plan there. Continuing to recruit. We're getting a bunch of siege chaff. The idea is to one turn pop the fort, force Arco to make a commitment, or not. And yeah, I think that's it. So I guess we can take a quick look at some of the thrones. So these two are still independent. Tien has this one. Aramora has this one and this one. So Aramora's got 2. This one's still independent as well. Arco's got a couple. He's got these 2. And yeah. So a little bit of an open throne situation, but if Arco ends up dying, it's going to start getting kind of dicey for throne rush potential. Especially with the stupid genie that I think it was TC got. So we'll have to see what we can do about all this. Otherwise, we're continuing to hoard gems until we get good sinks for them. Water gems being our combat currency at the moment. And pearls for future like Whoosh or Nexus castings whenever we get there. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're also continuing to forge Alquills. And I will see you in turn 34.